This conference will now be recorded.
Let me save this file. Fine. So from last 3 days, we are learning about commerce plus invoices process, like vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. Okay, so let me show you customer invoice and customer payment today once again with a little bit more details. Customer invoice and then customer payment, these two. So during this customer means customer is the receiver. The golden rules, it is, can anyone recap what is this golden rules?
Personal, real,
Personal, real and nominal. Okay. Personal means what are those?
debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Debit the receiver,
Credit the giver.
credit the giver. Real,
Debit what all comes in, credit what goes out.
what comes in, credit
Credit
what
what
goes
goes.
out. Yes. Nominal,
Debit all expenses and losses.
debit the expenses and losses.
Credit all
Credit
incomes
what
and gains.
Credit all incomes and gains. Simply for science graduate or mathematics graduates, it is positive,
Positive, negative.
and this is positive and negative, and this is positive. So the only confusion here, the expenses is positive, quite opposite. For this, it is clear, no problem. Only here it is confusion always. It is quite opposite behavior. For expenses, it is debit, and incomes, it is negative. The reason behind why it is there means trial balance is equal to balance sheet plus profit and loss account. Profit and loss accounts is equal to 0. If you want to make 0, these two are applicable for balance sheet. These two are applicable for balance sheet, and here this is applicable for profit and loss account. So here if you enter positive, you need to enter negative here, then only it will become 0. So that is the reason. So whenever you are doing customer invoice, customer account data, the reason, the receiver, he is receiving material, so I'm going to receive money from the customer. I'm going to receive money from the customer, and revenue account is credit. Sales revenue account is credit. That's what you need to, a little bit confusion. Even it is credit means I'm going to receive, it is debit, it is credit minus. This is positive because this is under profit and loss account. The profit or income, this is income actually, revenue or income, it is showing minus. It is showing minus. So simply you need to remember, from the customer I'm going to receive money. What comes in is debit, or debit the receiver. You can apply either one rule. You are going to receive money, that is comes in, or debit the receiver, it is positive. But revenue account, income or gains or revenues, incomes or gains, it is negative. The reason behind simply, this is golden rules. Rules means rules. So here we are entering profit is minus. So in the balance sheet, we are entering here asset, liability, and here income and expenses. So while posting a transaction, what we are doing here, we are entering asset debit positive while customer invoice, and here we are entering negative. Then total becomes 0. Total becomes 0. That's what we are doing here. Customer invoice. Let me show you customer invoice in the system. It is free text invoice. Free text invoice. Okay, free text invoice. There are two customer invoices can be executed in two different formats. One is free text invoice, another one is sales order invoice. Okay, sales order invoice we'll understand later. Free text invoice first. Customer account data to revenue account credit. Okay, this is free text invoice. Customer invoice. Let me show you this one. I'm closing this application and I'm opening by clicking here. I'm opening this one, and you need to select the link and automatically it is opening. So for practicing purpose, as I told you, practice in USMF company. Practice in USMF company. So here, accounts receivable module, invoices, all free text invoices, So click on new button, select the customer, and here revenue account you need to select. So here 4 series is revenue, revenue account I'm selecting. Suppose I'm removing taxes at this point. So revenue account, suppose $225 I have entered. Revenue account. See, this in our system, it is assets will be given numbering 1, liabilities given number 2, and revenues or incomes it will be given 4, and this is 5 and 6. If you are purchasing material, it is 5, and if you are purchasing expense items, it is 6. Both are expenses only. One is purchase expenses. This is purchase expenses or cost of goods, and this is expenses. Okay, now it will post to the customer account 1 series. All customers are assets. It will post to the 1 series and revenue account 4 series. For this one, a debit positive and it is credit negative. That's what it is going to be posted. Click on post button. Now it is posting. Click on post OK. Now if you want to see the voucher, go to invoice and related information, invoice journal. Click on voucher. So it is not showing the voucher. The reason behind, actually this my laptop is 16 GB RAM. In that If I go to services.msc, this is services.msc. This is in my local laptop. Okay, so it is services.msc in start. If you in the start, you can type here services, then it will open this one, services.msc. If you click on Microsoft M, the batch job is not running. The batch job is not running. Okay, in real time scenario, you don't have access, you will not have access to this one. You will not have, you cannot do anything here. But for me, in my system, in my local system, because it was installed in my local system, I mean to say laptop, so I have disabled this process. Because this is I have disabled, that is the reason it will not post immediately here. So I'm going to take duplicate tab. Because this is disabled, that's it. Microsoft Dynamics 365 Unified Operation Batch Management Service disabled, and Microsoft Dynamics 365 Unified Operations Data Import Export Framework disabled. Okay, because of this, I'm going to, because it is disabled, in client system it is not required. You need to go to General Ledger, Collapse All, periodic tasks, subledger journal entry is not yet transferred. It will show you here pretext invoice 8300, it was created, pretext invoice, but not posted. So now let me do transfer now. Let me do this transfer now for remaining quantity also, remaining transactions as well. Okay, now if you verify the voucher, refresh, it will show you customer account data to revenue account credit, customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Sales revenue, it is income is showing negative. As I told you, income will be represented negative. To make zero, asset positive, that is fine, it is amount is going to be received, but revenue account, it is not positive, it is negative. To make zero, the rule, to fulfill this rule, so incomes or gains are negative, that is the reason it was negative. Understood? Any confusion here? Customer account data to revenue account credit. So the payment, once it is done, customer invoice will do the payment. So you can go to accounts receivable module. Next to invoices, this is menu and this is menu item. As per technical word, this is menu and this is menu item. Now I'm minimizing this one. Payments menu, this is menu. Customer payment journal, this is menu item. Customer payment journal. Click on new button. Select the journal name from the drop down. So this journal name is configurable. You are going to understand this configuration later. How to do configuration, these setups, you will understand later. This is one of the important topic to you, setups and configurations. Okay, I'm clicking on lines button, or you can click on this 1899 journal batch number. This is journal batch number. You can click here also. Either one is fine. So now select the customer US001. Just now we have invoiced. I'm selecting this customer. Now click on settle transactions. Then it will show you invoice. It is just now it was generated 225. It will show you. Okay, in the last it will show you the invoice. Just give me a second. Okay, it is showing the last invoice. You can select here the invoice, whatever it is there, and you can click on mark checkbox and click OK. Just give me 1 minute, please. I'm sorry. Okay, fine. Give me a second, please. Fine. Okay. Now we are doing customer payment. So we have selected invoice. Then click on tab. Then automatically it is 225 is coming. So how can I remember like debit and credit for customer payment means my cash balance or bank balance will be increased. Am I right? That is what comes in. My cash balance or bank balance is increasing, and earlier it is debit. Now it will be created. Because at the time of payment we need to think about cash or bank, because we are doing payment means in terms of cash or bank. At the time of invoice, you need to look at customer or vendor. There is a customer or vendor. What happens at the time of payment? At the time of payment, you need to think about cash or bank. So the personal account you need to think about at the time of invoicing, and this is at the time of payment. Okay, you can apply this logic. Simple. So at the time of customer invoice, debit the receiver and revenue account credit. Here this one, expenses like revenue account credit. Now at the time of payment means always you need to remember cash or bank. Am I right? Either one we can do it. Either it is a cash or bank. So this bank or cash may be electronic fund transfer, maybe check payment, maybe different way, but it is ultimately cash. Okay, so cash or bank balance will be increased. Debit, that is positive. And customer account, earlier it was posted debit. Now if you enter credit, then it will become 0. Customer balance will become 0. That's what we did it. Now we are doing. So customer account credit and opposite account debit account, bank is debit. For this bank, yesterday I have discussed in this method of payment check. Inside if you go, so we have enabled 3 checkboxes. Offset account type bank, deposit slip is mandatory, payment reference is mandatory. So as I told you, received check, whatever you have received from your friend or to whatever it may be, don't put it in the Dropbox. Submit in the cash counter and take a deposit slip back. That is the reason deposit slip is most important for sales, like a customer payment process. during customer payment process, deposit slip is important because you need to submit that received check, you need to update in the deposit slip, and you need to submit in the cash counter, and you need to take return deposit slip piece. Okay, so payment reference number means the check number, whatever you have received. Usually it is 4 digits or 5 digits or 6 digits, oblique the dated 17th January 22. That is on the check, it is dated, whatever the date is there, that date you need to enter. So this check number oblique date, and from which bank? Suppose Axis Bank, Ameerpet branch. So the full details it is updated. Axis Bank, Ameerpet branch, and the check number dated, everything we have entered. Now we can do the posting. Now it was posted. So initially for at least 10-15 days, you need to focus on vendor invoice, vendor payment, customer invoice, customer payment. So there are many options inside, you will understand, but you need to practice. Okay, now I'm going to introduce two more topics. One is how to create a vendor account and how to create a customer account. Simple, very simple. And I'm going to discuss one more new topic, terms of payment. These three we are going to discuss now. Okay, this customer invoice, customer payment, vendor invoice, vendor payment, we are learning from last 1 week. I'm sorry, it is from last 3 days. Okay, from last 3 days we are learning. Now how to create a customer account I will show you, how to create a vendor account, how to create a customer account I will show you. Let us understand terms of payment. New topic I'm going to discuss with you now, terms of payment. Anyone has any idea about terms of payment? Anyone has any idea about the terms of payment? So no idea, fine, let me explain you. So what is this terms of payment means? Invoice is generated for customer, we have generated invoice. For the customer we have generated, we have sent the material to the customer and we have invoiced. Then customer will not do payment immediately because this is business to business process. It is not a customer. Like if you look at this one, so we have dispatched material to the customer and we have generated invoice. Then immediately customer will not pay money to you directly. He will not pay. There will be agreement between you and your customer, like terms of payment, maybe 30 days, maybe 45 days, maybe 60 days, maybe 2 months, 1 month, maybe 2 months. So remember, 1 month is not equal to 30 days. Agree with me?
Yes.
Sometimes 1 month is equal to 31 days. Sometimes 1 month equal to 30 days. Sometimes 1 month equal to 28 days. If it is a Feb, if it is a leaf year, it is 29 days. So 1 month means it is 29 days, 28 days, 29 days, 30 days, 31 days, anything. But 1 month, it will be different and days will be different. If you map days, it will calculate exactly days. If you map month, it will calculate month. Okay. So for the customer and you, there will be agreement. What is the payment day? Based on this one, so due date is one more new term I'm introducing. Due date is equal to
90
invoice
days.
plus terms of payment.
90 days.
Okay, invoice date plus terms of payment. So invoice date means today I have generated transaction date, then plus whatever you have mapped. Okay, so let me show you first terms of payment, and then I will create a customer account and I will do transaction and I will show you the impact. First, let me show you terms of payment. Give me a second. Let me take duplicate. So the new topic today you are learning terms of payment. Terms of payment. So it is available in both accounts receivable and accounts payable. So we are looking at accounts receivable module, then setup, then it will show you. Let me show this process. Accounts receivable module, collapse all, payment setup, terms of payment, setup, terms of payment. Okay, this is the path. Terms of payment path is like this. So here, look at this one, 1 month means here months 1. System will not read the description. The logic is executing from here. Okay, if it is 30 days means it will show you net 30 days. Okay, you can map 1 month means 10 days, or you can map 30 days means 30 days, 45 days, and 1 month 15 days is different. It is 1 month plus 15 days. Okay, this is terms of payment. You can define as per your comfort. The as per your comfort means the client requirement, because
For payment.
yes please, this client versus customer, the client versus customer convenient purpose, you are going to map it. Anyone has any questions, any clarifications? Okay, I hope it is clear. If anything, please interrupt me in between if you are confusing anything, or if you are not able to follow, or if it is any doubts, or if you want to amend some more points, you are always welcome. You can interrupt me at any point of time. Fine. We need to create yes.
One second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you explaining other options as well? Like in that screen, there are many other options.
Yeah, we'll discuss that one later. We'll discuss.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine. So whatever it is important, I will discuss, but everything will not be discussed. Everything is not possible. Wherever it is majority points, whatever it is there, like a payment day, I will discuss. Payment schedule, I will discuss. But remaining all are not that much important. Okay. So regularly, whatever the important topics, those things will be covered. I'm not going to teach you 100%. I'm going to teach you 90%, because no one can become a 100% expertise in the entire application. It is keep on learning. Application will be Microsoft will increase the day by day topics. Everything I will not be updated. Okay, so I'm telling you clearly upfront, 90% or 95% I'm going to teach you, but each and every field I'm not going to teach you. But wherever it is required, wherever it is important, those things will be covered. Okay, fine. So now we understood like terms of payment we understood little bit. Okay, we'll come back once again, we'll understand like payment day, payment schedule, all those things later. Now suppose we'll create one customer account, and we'll map these things. We'll try to understand the terms of payment mapping. Okay, let me create a customer. Accounts receivable, collapse all customers, all customers. And one more thing, suppose whenever I'm explaining, suppose majority topics I will cover. Suppose one or two topics it is not covered. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will try to, if I don't have any idea, I will explore and I will give you next day or next to next day. Okay, if it is really want some topics, okay, if it is one point is missing something, you can ask me, so that if I know, I will give information immediately. If I don't know, I will give next day or day after tomorrow, something like that. Okay, as much as possible I will try to transfer my knowledge to you with my total almost 13-14 years of experience in Dynamics AX, total 22 years of experience in other ERPs including. Okay, click on new button. So select the customer account. Here you can enter the customer account number. In real time scenario, sometimes if it is automatic number sequence, it will create automatically. Okay, there are two options, one is manual, one is automatic, that you will understand later. Okay, currently I'm entering manually because the setup is manual. This is number sequence, you will understand later. Okay, that is also one of the topic. Next, name. Suppose Rajani Enterprises, something. All right, this is organization name. I have entered. This is, sometimes it is automatic number sequence or manual. Okay, this you will understand later, definitely you will understand, it is most important. This is name you are entering, and customer group is mandatory. You need to create customer group earlier and you need to map. So this groups is based on the client requirement, this business. The customers can be classified into groups. Maybe suppose I'm running my business in India and outside, then I will create domestic customers means Indian customers, international customers means export customers. If I'm not exporting material, all are in my India only, then I will create, one is Telangana customers, and then another one is Karnataka customers, Tamil Nadu customers, and then Kerala customers, Orissa customers I can create. Otherwise my business is in only Telangana, then Hyderabad customers, Suryapet customers, any customers classification. This is defined by client as per the requirement. Okay, that group, this one, customer group. Okay, currency is coming automatically from setup. So where it is from where it is coming, we'll discuss this one. And then in the customer group, the terms of payment is mapped. If you look at this one, if I'm clicking on 10 in the customer group, we have mapped already terms of payment 10, net terms of payment 30. That's what it is coming automatically. That means 30 days. So if you want, you can keep like this, or you can change 1 month or 30 days, anything. First I'm mapping 1 month initially, so that we'll understand perfectly. 1 month I'm mapping at this point. Okay, and some more it is there, we'll discuss this one later. Click OK. Save. So 1009 customer Rajani Enterprises we have created. customer group is 10. For this customer, there is no transactions because this is a new customer, brand new customer we have created. We have not posted any transaction till now. Now if you go to customer tab, transactions are disabled and the balance is 0, nothing here. Balance is 0 because we have not posted any transaction. Now I'm creating an invoice. I'm creating a free text invoice. So accounts receivable, invoices, all free text invoices. So free text invoice means service invoice. You have not sold any item. Your employee has visited that customer and did some service like air conditioner repair kind of thing, and for that you are charging some amount. That's what here we are doing. And free text invoice purpose you will understand after 1.5 months. Some more in the fixed asset module. Whenever you are going to discuss about fixed asset module, you will understand some more benefits from free text invoice. Okay, now customer is created with 1009 Rajni Enterprises. I'm selecting that customer 1009. You can click on drop down and you can select, or you can enter manually. Look at this one. Now in this it is coming terms of payment. Now today date is 19th. Of course this my time zone, my laptop time zone is US time zone. Even though in India it is 20th January, it is for USA it is 19th January evening 6 o'clock for them. That is the reason it is showing 19th January. Today date is 19th January. So due date is 19th February. From where it is coming, we have mapped 1 month terms of payment. 1 month terms of payment. So due date is calculating automatically. Invoice date plus terms of payment, it is equal to due date. This is January 19th and this is Feb 19th. Understood? Any confusion here? This is DDMMYY. DDMMYYYY. So now revenue account I am selecting. Some services I have provided. Give me a second. It is not giving me option to select. Let me delete this one. Sometimes TV serials anchors, you know, like anchors, they will keep on questioning, but it will not give option to speak. My application also it will be like this. Give me a minute. Because the it is searching for 4. Keep on searching for 4. Let me click on here and now let me enter 4. Then it will be giving me option to select service revenues. Click on tab. Okay, suppose this is $235. Now click on post button. And click on OK. So usually we will take a printout. This is a print invoice copy. You will select print format. Click OK. Okay, now you can go to related information, invoice journals. If you go to the voucher, it will be blank, the blank voucher. The reason behind, as I told you, this batch job is not running. That is the reason it is not posted immediately. It is not posted immediately. So if I go to subledger, journal entry is not a transferred here, general ledger. Let me write down this path. So general ledger, periodic task, subledger, journal entries, not yet transferred. Not yet transferred. You need to do this one. Okay. Now I'm here. Let me refresh the screen. So I'm clicking on transfer now. Now if you go back here, voucher transactions, it will show you customer account data to revenue account credit. Customer account data to revenue account credit, because from the customer, the receiver. Okay. And if you go to customers, all customers, if you refresh, then these buttons will be enabled. These buttons will be enabled. Now if you click on transactions, it will show you the amount $235, $235 need to pay, customer need to pay. Customer need to pay. Okay. Now so usually customer will pay this one. 1 month means exactly he will take 1 month. Okay. Due date is 19th February. Now I'm selecting one more, I'm creating one more invoice. I'm creating one more invoice. Look at this one. 30 days. Let me take another invoice with 30 days. I'm creating new one. Click on new button. Selecting the same 1009 customer, some Rajni Enterprises. Now, okay, if you scroll up, so we can select, instead of 1 month, I can select 30 days. I can select 30 days, not 30 days. Look at this one, it was changed to Feb 18th instead of Feb 19th, it is Feb 18th. Suppose invoice date is, I'm just giving you suppose example, 22nd Feb, then 24th March it is calculating 30 days. If it is 1 month, if it is 1 month, then it is 22nd March. Whether it is 1 month is 28 days or 30 days or 31 days, it is irrelevant. Exactly 1 month it will be calculated. Understood? Any confusion? Due date. If it is 30 days, then it will calculate exactly 30 days. It will calculate days. It will not look at a month. It will calculate days exactly. Okay. Let me go back to today date, DRT. Then 19th January today. So 18th Feb is the calculation date, because 30 days. Because 30 days. Fine. Let me post. Earlier transaction I have mapped with 1 month. Now this transaction I have mapped with 30 days. I'm posting now. 1 second, let me verify what happened. I'm sorry, without any amounts, if I'm trying to post, how it will be posted? This is completely mistake. We need to enter the amount, revenue account. Suppose 4 series, revenue account, sales revenue account. Suppose I'm entering $345. Okay, I'm posting now. Click OK. So 2 invoices generated. One invoice is 235, another invoice is 345. Now once again the voucher will not be displayed immediately, it will not display. If you go to invoice journal, operation completed means blue ribbon means successfully completed. If you verify the voucher, it is not showing immediately, blank. Now if you go to subledger journal entry is not yet transferred, one transaction is got created. Let me transfer now. Then it will show you the voucher 345. Customer account data to customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Okay, now if you go to customer transactions, if you refresh, it will show you 235 and 345, two transactions. And if you verify, close this one, and if you verify the balance total together, it will show you 35 plus 45 is 80, 580 something it will show you. Okay, now one more you can see here. In this collect tab, you can click on settle transactions. Settle transactions means open transactions. Open transactions means payments not done till now. 235 and 345. Okay, now I will come back and I will explain you here once again this point. These points I will discuss with you in few minutes. Now let me do a payment, customer payment. Let me do customer payment. So accounts receivable module, payments, customer payment journal. So click on new button, select customer payment journal. This is journal name, you need to configure. You can click on lines button or you can enter journal batch number, anything is fine. You can click on any button. So now selecting the customer 1009. Now it will show you settle transactions, 2 invoices it will show you. Look at this one. One is due date is 19th February and 18th February. So generally customer will pay on 17th or 18th or 19th only. He will not pay in advance. To do the transaction, we will understand like one more cash discounts, new topic we'll discuss tomorrow. Fine. Now suppose customer is paying, this is due date is earlier, so he is doing payment now. Suppose he is doing payment, even that is second one, but I need to pay due date is earlier. I will like customer will pay the due date which one has due date earlier. For that he will do the payment. So what is the reason? I will discuss with you tomorrow. The due date. Okay, click OK. Click on tab. In your keyboard you can click on tab. So you need to enter the check number, received check number. Customer received, from the customer we have received check number, and you need to select offset account bank, USMF operations, and method of payment check. Method of payment check. Okay, payment reference number. So it is suppose 17th Jan or 18th Jan, whatever. See, this is the best format always. Check number oblique date. Use deposit slip, and here ICICI Chandanagar branch. For your future reference, you are writing all these things if in case it is not cleared. Okay, now let me post. Once it is posted, if you go to bank, it will be blank deposit slip is there, nothing here. So you need to click on functions, deposit slip, means the received deposit slip piece, small piece, whatever it is there. For that you are giving numbering. That number you need to enter here. Okay, so you are generating number. That number you will enter in the small piece deposit slip in the cash counter, whatever you have submitted. That small piece written you have taken written. That piece number you need to enter. Whatever it is generated, that you need to enter in the physical copy of the deposit slip. Okay, it is generating now. Okay, it is print format. Actually, deposit slip report print format. I don't want printing. Now number is updated here. Fine. So payment is done. Now if you go to the customer account, okay, if you verify the balance amount, it should show 235. It should show 235. Now one is payment is done, one is not payment done. So those transactions you can view from here. Let me show you. In this, go to collect tab. In this, it will show you settled transactions. Undo settlement means it will show you settled transactions, 345 invoice and payment. 345 invoice and payment. And here it will show open transactions. Means which amount we need to receive, that amount is showing here. 235 need to receive. So if you want to do the reversal, you can do the reversal. Look at this one. You can go to this undo settlement and you can select one checkbox. Automatically second will be selected automatically. You need not to do it. Click on reverse. Then it will show you all the transactions here. All three transactions, invoices and payments together. And you can select invoice and payment, and you can do post. Then it will be moved from here to undo settlement. Now it will show you undo settlement. Okay, it will show you here. And if you go to the transactions, customer transactions, it will show you all the transactions, invoices and payments, everything. Okay, and here you can select open transactions only. Open transactions means it will show you like the invoice pending 235. And if you select close transactions, it will show you the settled transactions. And if you select all, it will show you all transactions. Understood? Any doubt in this? Anyone has any questions? Any confusion? If nothing, then we can stop the session for today. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning, same time, 7 a.m. IST.
Yes, sir. Thank you.